Hey, this is Eric, and at a recent staff meeting, we were shown that we're all going to move ahead and have students create e-portfolios, and we're going to use a uniform format for that, and it looks like something like this. And the goal of this tutorial is just to show you how easy it is. I think there are a few details that the portfolio committee is ironing out. So this isn't meant to be your step-by-step directions for students or anything, by all means. But I just thought I'd kind of show you Google Sites and how easy it would be to make something like this. The old Google Sites, I shouldn't call it the classic old Google Sites, the classic Google Sites, you went to sites.google.com and you would click Create and create your site there. It was sort of different than creating it within Google Drive, but you can still do it that way. And like with many tech things, there's many ways you can do it, and there's not one right or wrong way. But now it seems logical to create it within Drive, as that's where the students create most of their documents. And the official format, I don't think's been decided, or exactly how we're all going to do this would be. But my recommendation would be to create a folder and call it portfolio. So I'll just say portfolio. Eric J. How about that? And I would start, that would be my starting place. And then within that portfolio, we might even keep all the documents we're going to use for that portfolio in there. But that's not my decision. The committee is going to probably make some recommendations on that. So I'm making it within this portfolio. And now, just like I do with any other document, I can just, instead of going to a different site altogether, I can click New. Just go down here to More and create a Google Site. It's right there. And I've created my Google Site. It's made. And I'm not exactly sure the naming scheme our committee is going to come up with, but the title of it could simply be the Student's Name Portfolio. And that'll appear now as, now it's called, it has the name as the file. This isn't necessarily going to be the URL. So, and then also what they're going to title it up here is yet to be determined. So, but I do want to show you that you can have some different smaller or larger headings. I imagine we'll use the large heading. You can align this differently, align right or left, etc. Kind of like center. I think their sample was align left. It may have been. You can change the header type to be a larger, kind of medium, or just the title. And you can change that background image to be anything you want as well. So ocean. You can upload something if you have something already in your Drive or your albums. You can do that, or you can use one of their standard ones or just a pattern that they have. And I'm just going to randomly select a pattern for the sample here. So there we go. It can be we could have all the students design a banner as a project. That's yet to be determined. The other thing is, this isn't online yet. You have to click publish, and we're not going to do that yet. So, and now also on my front page, I have my menu over here, insert, add pages, and then themes. So I can insert a text box or insert an image, insert something from Drive, from YouTube, insert a calendar really easily, a map, etc. So text box really easy, normal text, you can have it be, etc. And I won't spend too much time here. But I just typed, this is my portfolio. I can change the way that looks here. Also very easy to add an image. You can also add an image to this front page. You can upload something. I think the district prefers you to upload it to your Drive and then insert it. More on that a little later. So it's real simple. Your Google albums, etc. I'll go ahead and just put in a picture real quickly. You can resize that picture. Super cool. Also, you can change the background of the image. I have emphasis. Over up here, you can make this background an image as well. Just a lot of stuff you can do. So using the gallery, so I can have it be like an extension. I don't really like that, so I can just, once again, up here, I don't know. So we have the undo button up here. If you make something that you don't like or redo it, oh, maybe that doesn't look so bad. So pretty easy to do. So you can add images, text box, all this stuff here. So then on the pages, this is where Google, the new Google Sites is a lot easier. So to add a page, I click on pages over here and I just click the plus sign. And I think the first one is going to be called Critical Thinkers. And done. So I've made that. And I think it was decided by the committee to have a horizontal navigation bar. And that's right over here. So I'll go ahead and add, the next one was responsible global citizens, followed by effective communicators, followed by technology users and creators. And as you see, I'm kind of jumping forward, but you just click this, and the next one's technology, users, and creators. And I'm just hitting the enter key, and that adds it. And if I make an extra one I don't need, make a mistake, there you go. I don't want this page. You don't want one called mistake. I can just click over here, click the arrows here and say remove page from site. Looking pretty good. But then you'll also know, and theirs looks a lot prettier than mine, that under each one of these, it says 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So I'll go ahead and walk. That's real simple too. So you just add, let's go 6th, 7th, 8th. I'm just actually hitting the enter key. This is pretty easy. I think it was supposed to say grade, but it's so easy to fix. So just go in here and edit it. Or actually, I'm going to rename the page. 7th grade. Boom, 6th grade. Not a big deal. Okay, so that's not hard at all. And so the next thing we need is it for to be a sub-menu of the main menu. So Critical Thinkers needs its own drop-down, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And right now, mine just goes straight across. They're just all, and it doesn't fit because I have this open and I'm on a little smaller screen. But so that's also really easy. So for this, if I want Critical Thinkers to have the drop-down menu, I just grab 6th grade and bring it in. And now 6th grade's a sub-menu of it. And 7th grade is. And so is 8th grade. Now I can just rearrange these if I want to. 6th, 7th, 8th. And I could just do that for the rest of these. So you have to trust me that didn't take very long. I just created 6th, 7th, 8th again, one more time and 2 more times. And then all I have to do is drag these in place. So I'm just going to drag up for each one. So Responsible Global Learner is going to have 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I'm starting again with and just drag them so they're sub-menu. And once again, I just need to make sure it's a sub-menu. So 6th grade is here. There we go. And my computer's running a little bit slower. I'm getting it out of order this time, but that's okay. I can switch the order later. So now this one says 8, 7, 6. So I just pull these up. And trust me, it really didn't take very long to do that. So I'm actually all set here. So the next thing are themes. I can have different style of themes here. And also, I won't get too much into that. So we have insert things into, I can go to my Critical Thinkers 7th grade. And insert a document over here, insert a text box, have them write something, insert images, write from over here, insert stuff. And then if you want to preview it, this is really cool. You just click on the eye And this is kind of what it looks like. So this would be home. Mine doesn't look as pretty as the others, does it? But I did mine really quickly. But I have that 6th, 7th, 8th for critical thinkers, 6th, 7th, 8th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 6th, 7th, 8th. And I have a smaller screen for the purpose of creating this screencast. So I can view it as, this is what it'll look on a computer, on a tablet. This is what it'll look like. And this is what it'll look like on a phone. And then the menu might be just a little bit different. Yes, on a phone, actually, the menu would drop down, and that's how that people would get to it. But the students can view it on, what it's going to look like on all of those things. So there's my not so great looking portfolio. And then the last thing we're going to do is publish it, but we're not actually going to do that yet. The committee's going to decide. This is where the naming scheme becomes really important. So the group I was in was talking about using the graduation date, because every student portfolio has to have a unique published name site. So we're going to probably talk about that some more, but that's just my next step. Give it a name and publish it and decide who can view it. And that's it. Thanks for watching.